Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video on Funko Fusion from 1010 Games. On June 18th, as part of the Nintendo Direct, Funko Fusion made a surprise appearance along with LEGO Horizon Adventures. In the trailer, they show off the character select screen, the main hub, and some Freddy Fazbear gameplay. In today's video, we're going to break down that trailer and also go over the Team Fortress 2 DLC news. Sorry that I was so late to this information, but I hope that you learned something new from this video. Now, let's get started breaking down that trailer. So first off, we see a screen that is especially for the Nintendo Direct that says, "Put the fun in Funko." Then we move into the Jaws world inside a fishing shop. The player is holding a bucket of lobster, which may be part of a quest that you can do inside the Jaws world. The player is then jumped in a sneak attack by Jaws himself. This may be a feature inside of the Jaws world where the player can be randomly attacked on docks and in specific buildings by Jaws while exploring or doing quests. Then, the player drops the bucket and pulls out their gun to shoot at Jaws. This is probably how you scare away the shark, but is not confirmed as it cuts to the next scene. But before we move on, let's talk about the elephant in the room. The quality. The game looks terrible. You can see this was recorded on the Switch because everything looks terrible, especially Jaws. It's sometimes masked by when it's dark or the specific kind of animation style, like in Masters of the Universe. But the game looks terrible on Switch. Now that we know that the game is delayed for Switch and PS4 for 2 months until November 15th, I think that they should just scrap the Switch version and either wait to port it to the Switch 2 or release the next game on the Switch 2. Let's get back to the breakdown now. There's a very quick scene in the Masters of the Universe world where He-Man defeats some enemies, and we see more of the hit points appearing all over the enemies like when attacked, like in the Thing clip. Then we move to Hill Valley, where you can see an absolutely terrible looking Hill Valley sign. When he turns around, you can see a DeLorean with a key needed to unlock it. Next, we see our first look at the main hub of the world, where there is the Funko dog, Freddy, and a fox that you can see and probably talk to, and maybe get some upgrades from or other things. Then we finally see Freddy Fazbear in all his glory, holding his beautiful pizza oven gun in the Masters of the Universe world. Next, we get our first look at the character select screen. You notice that the characters are grouped by franchise, and that the Back to the Future only has 2 characters. Ugh, the further we go, it just looks worse and worse as a character climbs some scaffolding, and the entire background is just not loaded in. It makes complete and total sense why they deleted this version. Then we see some gameplay from the Nope world, where you can see a town in the background of a desert. I believe that is Jupiter's Claim. Then we go to the pizzeria from FNAF, and you can see graffiti on the wall and some kind of puzzle involving powering a camera in the background. Before we continue with the breakdown and analysis, I just want to pause to say only 3% of the people who watch my videos are subscribed, and only 8% of people hit the bell to be notified for when my next video drops. We need to fix this, so be sure to like the video, subscribe, turn on that bell notification, and comment down below if you are excited for Funko Fusion. Now, let's get back to the video. Next, we go into the Shaun of the Dead world and see our first look at a power that Shaun has to act like he's infected. And the voiceover talks about special skills, which makes me think that my idea about certain characters having certain abilities in the last video was correct. We also see some gameplay of Freddy Fazbear using a microphone to beat up some mummies in the mummy world. With this being our first real good look at true gameplay, I noticed some of the colored orbs that drop when you defeat enemies. We know that this is vinyl, this game's studs, like in the LEGO games, its currency, and also its health system. After that, we see a puzzle where you use Scott Pilgrim to shoot a speaker with a guitar, similar to the light puzzle in the IGN gameplay look, and use it to destroy some sort of glass or ice sculpture. This is just like the Scream ability in LEGO video games, hopefully less loud though. Then we see a very short shot of someone who has just been shot, falling and dropping some vinyl. It looks short and insignificant, but if you pause and look in the background, you can see that that next to the character there's a chest that may give vinyl or other rewards. Also, in that there's a machine in the background with a Funko crown and a symbol that looks like a cross, which may be used to exchange vinyl to refill your health, or maybe buy more health bars. Then we get another look at the Giganotosaurus boss fight from the gameplay look. This makes me confused about the hub world system of the Jurassic franchise specifically, because the game is advertising both Jurassic Park and World as franchises, but we have seen nothing of Jurassic Park, And there is both content from Isla Nublar and the Biosyn compound, which just makes me more confused. I'm going to talk about this in another video soon, but hopefully this gets cleared up in the future. Then we see some more combat, this time with Cylons in a destroyed area of the Battlestar Galactica world. Next, we see Chucky inside a park outside a church, maybe from Umbrella Academy, I have no clue. But he is setting up a bounce pad, which I believe is a new feature that you can use to gain access to different areas and solve puzzles. Finally, we get more confirmation of a hopefully playable T-Rex being summoned in. This time it is at night, though. That is everything in the 57-second trailer of Funko Fusion from the Nintendo Direct. Finally for today, let's talk about the Team Fortress 2 DLC for Funko Fusion. So Funko Fusion has teamed up with Team Fortress 2 to add 4 exclusive characters to the game. They are Heavy with his minigun Sasha, Scout with his widespread scattergun, Medic with his bonesaw and syringe gun, and Engineer with his Buildmatic wrench. These characters are completely free for Steam players, even if you don't pre-order, and Steam players only. It's probably because of Valve, but I think that is very weird for a game like Funko Fusion to have exclusive platform-based DLC. I hope that other platforms like PlayStation and Xbox get exclusive DLC to make it a bit more fair to the players on those platforms. In the video, they show the characters playing in the Nope world, the Mummy world, the Wonder Works factory, and the Things world. So it is very safe to assume that there will not be a world included with the TF2 pack, just characters. Well, there you go. There's my breakdown of the Nintendo Direct trailer for Funko Fusion and an overview of the Steam exclusive Team Fortress 2 DLC. Remember, the game releases on September 13th, 2024 for the PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and Steam, and on November 15th for PlayStation 4 and the Nintendo Switch. It is available to pre-order on Steam, Xbox, and PlayStation with an exclusive TF2 DLC for Steam and a pre-order Walking Dead pack available for all platforms. Sorry that I was about 3 months late to this content, but I hope that you learned something new about Funko Fusion. There is a video about the story trailer and other necessary info coming from the San Diego Comic-Con coming very soon, probably within the next 2 days. A video breaking down some of the recently released gameplay clips coming the day after that, or sometime around that. And finally, a short about Funko Fusion coming after that. A LEGO Horizon Adventures video is hopefully coming soon, breaking down the Summer Games Fest and Nintendo Direct trailers, as well as some screenshots and other info. Also, LEGO Star Wars 2 The Original Trilogy from the PSP has been ported over to the PS5, and we will be starting that soon. Finally, daily uploads of LEGO DC Supervillains are coming soon. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on that bell notification. It helps small channels like me a lot. See you in the next Funko Fusion video. So long, and goodbye.